Did you know abusing, mistreating, and neglecting your hair is a federal crime? Seriously, that shit's like illegal. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. But look, this is what my hair usually looks like. Ignore the cringy light skinned videos, alright? Anyways, so first off, we're going in the shower. Here's a little cop I got today. Just wanted to share with y'all. And here's a video on why I'll never go to jail.
I came looking for booty.
No, like seriously, it took me so long to open that soap. But first step is just go ahead and get your hair pretty much saturated with water. Step number 2, we're gonna go ahead and shampoo, wash your hair. Today we're using the Blueberry Biz shampoo. What I think that's the curling jelly. You could go ahead and search it up. It should pop up. It's like a little blue bottle. But fun fact, so if you didn't know, shampoo is to go ahead and cleanse your scalp. It's not really for your hair. But you want to go ahead and cleanse your scalp of any product buildup, any chemicals, sweat, dirt, and you just kind of want to rub it and like scratch it with the tip of your fingers. Step number 3 is pretty much go ahead, rinse that out, get it nice and pause, but get your hair nice and wet and go ahead, rinse out the shampoo. Which brings us to the next step. You want to go ahead and detangle. So if you didn't know this, conditioner is really like a detangler and a moisturizer. So conditioner is for your hair, shampoo is for your scalp. If you didn't know, now you know. So what I do is I like to apply it in certain areas. Like I like to rub it generally throughout my hair. And then what you'll see is I'm going to go ahead and like separate my hair just like this. I'm going to run my fingers through it multiple times, just kind of like a raking motion. Now, the video is kind of fast forwarded because I'm just not about to make you watch pointless minutes of me, continuously conditioning my hair. Now, apply more as needed and then go ahead and rinse it out after about like another 2-3 minutes. I forgot to mention, let your shampoo usually sit in for somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes. 3 minutes is optimal. Now, here's the fun part. Go ahead and get you some bands, like some hair ties. Usually, I don't use these anymore in my routine, but chances are you're probably going to need it. But here are some more products we're using. Pretty much leave-in conditioner, a gel, and then a curl cream. That's kind of the method right there. So we're going to start off with Thank God It's Natural, our leave-in moisturizer. That one's really good. It's an old product I had, I want to say like years ago before I got to school. I just recently started reusing it, but just go ahead and rake it through your hair. Like you want to kind of massage it and then rake it just like this. Now, the purpose of a leave-in conditioner is kind of to add in extra moisture so that your hair can retain it because, you rinsed out the conditioner in the shower. On top of that, it's really good for detangling your hair further. Now, back is really the trickiest part, and I'm going to fast forward just to hit the rest of these angles. But once you have your hair fully detangled with the moisturizer, the leave-in conditioner, now you can start going into the next step, which pretty much start with the curl cream, do the same exact steps. You want to just massage it and then start raking it through. So at points of the video, it's going to be a little fast forward, but I'm going to hit normal time and slow-mo just so you can see what I'm doing. Now, the back isn't really going to look that good. We're at the final step for the back of the hair. We're going to use gel. Keep in mind, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I'm going to show you more detail whenever I get to the front of the hair. I do apologize if the audio sounds a little weird. I'm kind of recording this on like my headphones. I don't know what's up with it, but anyways, like I said, the back really never looks as good. If I was you, I would probably pay like more attention to your back, detangle it a lot more. And my back just fails to look like this because it's not properly as trained as like the rest of my hair. That's just from, years of sleeping on it, not properly hitting it in the shower. Oh my gosh. I gotta change my lingo. But yeah. So I'd probably work on your back or any weak areas, damaged areas, or like, dying hairs the most whenever you're doing a curl routine like this, or any curl routine, just so you can get that like definition that you'll be lacking or missing. Anyway, so we're towards the front of the hair. I divided my hair up into like 3 sections earlier, so now we're like approaching 2/3 of the way finished. You can see my hair kind of hanging down whenever I rake the curling cream through it. By the way, the curling cream I'm using today is Talia Wahid. I think it's Curl Definer. I highly recommend y'all check that product out. That's been like my bread and butter for, I want to say, like the last 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. I loved it. It's like apple, aloe vera. They just rebranded the bottle, the little container, and it's really like an underrated product. But you can see me slowing it down. So this is really what we want to do when we get to the gel. You kind of want to rake it through your hair and then take individual strands, like nitpick, and then kind of twirl it around your finger like you're finger curling. But you don't have to finger curl. It's just like a couple twirls. And then I usually use my like thumb just like that, and I will detangle or split it like down the middle. This creates more strands and just adds a little bit of definition to my curls. All right, so look, slowing it down just a little bit for you guys. Twirl, twirl, split. Twirl, twirl, split. And make sure y'all still raking in that gel and that extra product like through the strands before you twirl them. You kind of see how I'm doing like right there, and then I split. Now, sometimes I get a little lazy, so the definition of my hair can like vary. The same will happen with you. I want to say once you get used to this, you could take somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes just doing this part. So in total, your routine should be somewhere between like 30 and 40 minutes if you include the time to shower and properly, wash, detangle, and condition your hair. But look, there we go. Twirling. I'm going to split it off. It's just a simple repeat process. I'm going to show you a little bit more on the other side, but just be prepared for like another fast forward. Remember, you can always add more product if needed. By the way, to all my viewers watching this and all my subscribers, how far along are y'all in your curling hair journey? Or if you've even started. If you haven't, why are you interested? Just curious, I've had a lot of people ask me to like drop a video or ask me what products I use, so I figured I'd finally make this video, and hopefully, y'all get to watch this video. I'll probably send you the link. I think I'd be like a D-head if I didn't, honestly. But yeah, so look, it's just pretty much raking in the products, the same thing. And by the way, fellas, y'all know it's time to get a haircut when your baby hairs look like mine. Like, look at that. Look at that, what do you call that? I don't even know what to call it. I forgot. But like, bro, whenever your baby hair start curling up like that and just like a mess, you need a haircut. Usually I'd brush it during my routines, like once I finish like curling my hair. But for like specific reasons, just because of the fact that I'm growing it out, I chose not to brush it. And the best thing about having like long hair is most of the time your hair will cover that. Like your hairline would be covered, overgrown sides will be covered. The only thing you really have to worry about at certain times is the back. Like that'll look rough. I feel like every black man had the same childhood, like the universal experience of going to school bald and stuff, and then finally your mom or your parents decide to let you grow hair. That's kind of how it started off with me. It was kind of like that little flat top for a moment, but then like the sponges came around, and then I saw a video from Terrell Taylor, and that's when I started like learning I had curly hair. So shout out to him. Shout out to King Burrell, Jerron Gaines, and Kid Shelby. Those 3 YouTubers, by the way, I highly recommend like checking them out. They have a lot more videos based on curly hair, better routines. They pretty much like helped me kind of learn more about my curly hair and develop my own routine. So shout out to them, especially King Burrell. I appreciate commenting back, hitting me. My boy got locks now. Y'all go ahead and follow that man, bro. But we're pretty much done here. I don't do the shake method anymore. I just kind of like fluff through my hair with my hands, kind of like this. Try and get the roots. So like I said, the back won't be as good, but you can always kind of fluff it out and add more product and take your time to kind of define it really. Now look, I'm gonna show you a video of me like 8 hours later, my hair dry. This was like after a long shift at work. Now, if you got this far, I really appreciate, watching the video and showing support. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Love y'all.